So I'm headed to see my mom. She is alive, but she was almost not. That intense moment at the emergency room. A little story. Let's talk.
He's walking somewhere.
So I get a text from my good old buddy Lee, who lives with my mom. I don't know what they are. They're just friends, but they live together. You're obviously married. Just be real with that. So I get a text saying something like, Mom's in the emergency room again, might die, see you soon, or I don't know what it was. And I was like, what? Like, she just went to the emergency room because she's a smoker, she has lung issues, she can't breathe well, and it got to a point where she was like panicking, couldn't breathe, called the ambulance, and went to emergency, and they did her little oxygen mask and stuff, and she felt okay to leave, and then she left, and like within 2 days, she was like, oh my God, that's happening again. And so like she's second time in emergency in a week, and I'm thinking, okay, let's go see her. Got to be honest with you, that was not my initial thought. My initial thought was, you're in emergency, oh God, I'm gonna have to go to the hospital. It's 7 p.m. already. Oh God, that sounds so annoying. You'll be fine. We'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, we'll play cards or something. So like Lee was so much more emotional towards her than I was, her own son. So I suck as a son. We're just admitting that. So he's like, I gotta see her. Like, I don't know, man, this could be the last time. And I was like, all right. And so I tell my fiance that I'm going to see her, and she's like, I'll come. And I was like, all right, you don't have to. But she's like, no, I want to come. I want to help her. Because she's an acupuncturist, she might be able to get her out of this whole situation. I don't know, so like, all right, let's all go. So we're heading to the hospital at like 7:30 p.m. and I'm like, oh man, I usually go to bed at 9:30. Oh, what's gonna happen tonight? So we get there, and my mom, I've never seen anyone struggle to breathe like she was. It was like full body heaving with an oxygen mask on, and she was like, with all her might. I was like, oh my God, you're gonna die in my arms. And I'm hugging her and I'm crying, and she's like, here, I wrote a will out on this napkin, and it's like, you gotta take care of this stuff and take money out of my bank and you can have it, and what are you gonna do with the apartment? You're on the lease, and Lee lives here, you gotta fight it. And I'm just like about to lose my mom, so I'm crying. There's wills being written on napkins. I'm like, oh my God. So immediately, my girlfriend starts working pressure points. She's an acupuncturist, and she knows how to like loosen up the body. And there's a point like in here that she couldn't even touch because my mom was so panic breathing. It was so tense that she couldn't even feel a point to touch. So she was working other ones to help loosen that one up. And I'm telling you, like, we're asking her to talk, like, we're asking her questions, my mom, and she's talking, and I can see that's making her more out of breath. I'm like, why am I asking you so many questions? Okay, just stop, just rest, just focus on living right now. Try to breathe. So it's just me, my mom, and my fiance in the room. I'm bawling my eyes out. She's just pressing on my mom's arms. My mom's like, like insanely. I cannot stress the amount of effort. Like, it was like she was lifting a couch that she shouldn't be lifting. It was so much effort. I was like, oh my God. So anyway, within, I would say 20 minutes of this panic breathing, she starts to get a little better, and she can talk, and she's saying a few things, and we're laughing about some stuff. She said something about like, oh, they put diapers over there in the bottom. I was like, you want me to get the diapers? I can't really hear you. So I'll just get that. I'll have to assume that's what you're saying. So like, we're laughing, we're crying, and I couldn't believe how calm she got within 20 minutes. Like, she was there for hours in that state. The medical profession had nothing for her. She's hooked up to all these machines. They're like testing her blood pressure every half hour, which she had a huge bruise from doing that all night. They had no answers for her, but here's an oxygen mask, and it wasn't helping. Whereas little alternative medicine, a little loosening up of the channel pathways of the lungs, and like all of a sudden she calmed down. And it's like, damn, can't we work together? I know I just insulted the whole medical industry, but I'm open to you guys. If you can admit that like alternative medicine is way stronger and better, especially in emergency situations. This is what my fiance didn't know. She's never been in an emergency like that where this had to work quick. She didn't think it would have like much effect. It's just pressure instead of the actual acupuncture with the needles. Yet it actually, like, it saved my mom's life. There's no underselling it. 100% that saved my mom's life. I don't think she would have made it through the night. And once my mom saw that, she was like, you know what? That's powerful. That's gonna help me. I might live. You will live, mama, if you follow my diet. Sure, I change it every 2 weeks and you don't know which one to follow. I get it. That's on me. But if you just stick to some smoothies, something, either Dr. G or a Dr. Morse type of thing is what I would give her. I'm trying. She's doing some smoothies, but she likes chicken, apparently. And I don't know a lot of people healing symptoms from the you-know-what. I tell you, I'm just speaking in code here. My mom got 2 things a couple years ago when the world was going insane. I told her, like, don't ever get one, and she tells me later, months later, that she got 2. And I'm like, you kidding me? What the hell? And then all of a sudden she's breaking down. It was a slow decline, but I'm telling you, she had no symptoms. Maybe the odd bit of arthritis, but she was working, she was fine. And then she gets these 2 things, and then slowly but surely her energy is gone, and she's now exhibiting like ALS type symptoms. She got drop foot on the left foot. She can't squeeze her left hand. Like, it's so many neurological issues, and I think that tied into the lungs with the nerves. Like, she just doesn't have the energy to breathe. And she was a smoker too. That didn't help. That probably helped. I've heard tobacco helps this shit, but whatever. Another story for another day. So anyways, in my opinion, this is all 100% caused by you-know-what. She's not fully on board that theory. She doesn't want to believe that it's possible, but I found 3 studies that showed a connection to ALS and the thing. And there that is. And then I found a forum post where there was several members saying, yeah, I started getting that after my 2nd dose. What the hell's that? And then there was some responses saying, no, they're not connected at all. It's impossible. You stupid shill, medical shills. So anyways, I did a bunch of research. I bought her a bunch of little like lung devices. I got one thing, you blow into it. It has a metal ball that vibrates your lungs. It's supposed to help you expel mucus. I bought some PEP thing, which really just mimics you breathing in and then going, just piercing your lips on the outhale. It's called an outhale, right? And it slows your exhale, and that helps with COPD. That's what she has, COPD, by the way, and jab-related mishaps. I also got her a nebulizer, and my theory was make some lung teas that are known herbs that heal the lungs and just inhale them right in there. So there's that. And there was some other thing, an oxygen measuring device on the finger. So like she's set. And now it's been, I think, 10 days out of the hospital. She said as long as I can make it past 3, because that was my record, she kept having to go back to emergency. She's very excited for the future, kind of, not really. With the ALS diagnosis looming. It's not confirmed, but that's what the doctors are thinking. She's breathing much better. It's just she has like no energy. She's exhausted. I could have her healed up in 2 months max if I could just transport my mind into her body and start eating a diet and then change the diet and do what we've been doing here. Oh no, that's not working. Okay, do this. I would do like a juice fast, something like extreme. Get that crap out of you. Something in there is causing your nerves to die, and you can repair them. I do believe it. I know there's some permanent shit happening. She might never be the same, but she can be better. She doesn't have to progress into a Stephen Hawking's type of thing. So, I don't know, man. Scary shit. I can't believe they got my mom. I was like, don't ever take that. She did not listen to me. It's my fault. Because I changed my mind so much. She's like, I don't know what to even, you're obviously not a professional, so I'm gonna trust medical science, and I don't know, man, that never ends well. Medical. Was that loud? So, medical science, you suck. Thank you for helping my mom while you did. All the doctors and nurses are nice. It's just the whole protocol that they learn from is like batshit crazy in opposite land. So whatever. Not making any enemies here. Just a guy skating in the wilderness. You thumbing that video up? I would. Thumbs down if you are getting surgery to get pig lungs installed. Sure, you're gonna breathe better and you'll be able to complete your 5K in under 3 minutes. I do not know if that's a good time or not. I think there's gonna be side effects due to your pork-related intestinal issues. You can't breathe pig breath at somebody and call it a first date. They're not gonna see you again, so good luck with that. I'm gonna go. Wish my mom well. Tell me any tips you know for people with COPD and potential ALS due to jab-related things. Tell me what to do to detox the stuff in the friendly, happy thing that they gave everybody for free and advertised it to children. I don't mind that. I do not mind that. I'm gonna go. How you doing? Subscribing for more videos, saying that?